First half was excellent. To get the 2 goals, probably could have been more, but don't want to get greedy. But just the possession, the knocking around, the experience I think from last year helped. Playing in a game last year, having some experienced guys come back, first NCAA game last year, now this one, they say experience helps. It helped my team tonight for sure. You saw that in the first half, and I think it paid off for us. But overall, thrilled to death with the guys. Yeah, what more can I say other than, yeah, they did the hard work. I'll let them speak, but we're going to enjoy this and then flip it around for the hardest game of the year at Carolina on Sunday.
Coach, you obviously talked about the first half starting quickly. Was that something you kind of emphasized we need to get these guys quickly to start it off?
Yeah. I mean, we've had some halves this year that we didn't play well first half. Somebody's got up on us. Confidence isn't there. No, it needed to start from the beginning. And with the crowd, and I'll throw this in there as well, I should have, thank you for everybody coming out. To have that crowd to watch these guys, they've earned that. We've had that product all year long, and to finally finish our last home game of the year here, for them to see that, I'm happy that they got to see a really, really good team of ours, and we're appreciative of them coming out. That's what it means, and they're Memphis, we're Memphis, and we represented everybody well tonight. In saying that, yes, the first half it was important to get out there. We didn't want to give SIU any confidence that, yeah, they're going to knock us around, which I've seen some games that they've dominated this year. We want to come out and get on the front foot. Obviously, getting the first goal helped. Getting the second goal helped. And I thought we saw the first half out very, very well against a team that, like I said, I don't know how many times they were even down this year, but that was probably new to them, and it was well earned on our side.
Coach, one thing that you've talked about after previous games this season is your team being pretty dangerous on the counter, and certainly on that second goal, it looked like that was the case tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put our team against anybody with that. The way we can get up the field, the vision, the right passes, obviously balls out wide, and when you got a guy like this up top that can finish anything, whether it's a ball on the ground, in the air, it makes it easy. But in saying that, he'll give his teammates just as much credit by it takes 3 or 4 passes to get it up there. Ellie had a good job. I mean, we're dangerous on the attack, counter. I'd also add in that I thought our possession was well, but in saying that if teams wants to press up on us, we can find ways to get in behind. But I was happy with that tonight just because SIUE is a team that is very well organized. They didn't give up a lot of goals this year, and to get 2 against them, man, I was hoping just to get 1 with a shutout, but to get 2 was a pleasant surprise, but well earned on our end.
It's a question for any of the 3 of y'all. First time seeing this team, so correct me if I'm wrong, but SIUE coming in here, being ranked, being undefeated, was there a sense of wanting to make a statement, right, that you guys are overlooked or anything like that?
No, yeah. I mean, we've played against ranked teams all year long, so it's something we work on during practice to just kind of, keep our head down and just work hard, and results are going to come. They did beat us in preseason, so that was an extra motivation for us to come out and just kind of, play our hearts out. And the importance of this game helped even better, so we just came out here humble and did our job.
Can you just take us through both of the goals?
Yeah, I mean, the first one was a cross from unders. During practice, we work a lot on, exploring the wide space and just kind of getting that cross, and I was just lucky enough to be in the right spot at the right time for both goals, and great balls from Ellie and under, so just thankful for that.
You scored a lot of goals, but how much did those mean to you tonight?
No, it meant a lot. We've been talking about this since the beginning of the season about, this team making history, and I think those 2 goals, and we're all part of it. So we're all very happy to have made history. So, yeah.
As a goalkeeper, when you haven't played the last number of games, and then to be handed the start for the biggest game of the year, what's that like for you to then go out there and get the win and make a couple of fabulous saves?
I mean, I played beginning of the season, nothing really new. I mean, I was excited. That's all it was. I was excited. I was ready. I was being patient, waiting the turn. I got the turn and just had to show up.
Can you take us through that decision and kind of talk about how we played?
Yeah, of course. Like, we know what we've got with Colin. We know what we've got with JD. I mean, this whole week, it's just like the last couple of games. We've played well, but we've been off a little bit. And it's just like, at the end of the day, what was the best 11 that I thought to start the game and see it out with subs or whatever it may be? Colin was the first one that entered my mind, and that's not knocking JD. He's a second-team all-conference. He's a fabulous keeper. At the end of the day, if he would have played tonight, we have confidence in him too. But I also know that Colin has trained hard. We wouldn't be in this spot without him from the beginning of the season too. I haven't forgotten about that. I'm very blessed to have two goalkeepers that I believe in, but I just had an instinct tonight that I thought Colin was the right choice for this. He's been patient, as he said. He's worked hard, and he's a fabulous keeper. Those saves that he had, thank you, Colin. That's why we had him in there. Again, not saying JD couldn't do it, but Colin was the man tonight. He stepped up to the opportunity and smashed it out of the park.
When it's just for anyone's answer, in the second half the game was kind of getting a little bit chippy. How do you make sure that you keep a cool head when all that stuff is going on and the seconds are kind of ticking down and they're trying to do everything they can to get back in it?
Yeah, no, we talked about it at halftime. We were up, so it was up to us to be calm and kind of control the game. And we just had to stay focused at the end of the day. You know, it was 45 minutes. We've struggled past games to keep, you know, a good intensity for the full 90. But I think today we fought, we played hard, and we came out with the result.
Is that obviously a deliberate effort to not be the aggressor, right? When you're up 2-0 at half, to open that second half to kind of not go pedal to the metal? Is that?
For me, I would love to be able to do it for the full 90, but in saying that, you can only run for so long, and I think they made adjustments. I mean, obviously putting numbers forward, they were a little bit more direct, so therefore then maybe win the second ball. Obviously got a goal, which, yeah, made things a little bit tight for us. We ended up switching to 4 in the back just to give us a little more support. Not that we were playing defensive, because I think the best defense is an offense, to be honest with you, and I didn't want to take out the counterattack or our possession. But at the end of the day, the guys did a good job of weathering that storm and obviously creating enough to keep them away from our goal. And at the end of the day, too, that red card was a game changer. I mean, if he didn't take him out, I think that's his third goal, to be honest with you. It happened. The red card, they're down to 10. I thought we did a good job of keeping possession after that. Love to get in a third, but 2 is enough. 2 is enough, and obviously with the saves that he was making in the back line, making plays as well, we saw that out, and, yeah, we're happy to be moving forward. Top. It's the top. I mean, just the magnitude of it. It's first game in history at Memphis for our first round game. Second year we've made it. Last year we were on the road, unfortunately took a loss. Like I said, that experience. And when the players had the experience, I got the experience too. Like I said, I learned stuff last year about myself that, yeah, you want to have the opportunity to coach and manage in those moments again. And I was able to, from riding these guys' coattails, have that opportunity. But at the end of the day, it's the biggest one. It is. You can't take anything away from it. We've had some big ones, even this year, the USFs, whatever it may be. But this is why we play. This is why we do the 7 a.m. lifts in the spring. This is why the guys go away for the summer and not staying with their families and play for moments like this. And I think they took advantage of that.
Obviously, this just having everyone enjoy this one, but looking ahead already to North Carolina, both the opportunity and the challenge of playing a team like that, just talking about it.
Yeah. Great opportunity. Like I said, we all know the name North Carolina. There's championships there. It's the ACC, and playing at their place. You know, obviously the history of not only the men's side but the women. You know, here we have our women's program. We're proud of it. They have the same thing there. But going into that game, I could honestly say I haven't watched any of their games this year. I haven't had to focus on them. That will change tonight and going into tomorrow. But as I tell my guys, it's about us. It's about us. We've played some good teams this year. SMU's been number 3, 2 in the country. If I'm not mistaken, North Carolina's around there as well. Obviously, Missouri State was 10. So when we set up our non-conference and obviously our conference schedule to play those teams, it's to prep us for these opportunities. They're college student athletes like my players are. They play with the same white ball. We play on the same rectangular field. There's nothing different other than us going out and competing. It's on their home field, but we've won on some big fields this year away from home as well. So nothing to be afraid of. But we respect them 100% because of their history and obviously the year that they put in together this year.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.